The Knicks post-game show is presented by Tri-State Audi. Visit your Tri-State area Audi dealer today. All good for the Knicks in Chicago. Jalen Brunson, a career-high 6 threes. On D, the Knicks tied a career-high with 13 steals. Brunson, 13 assists. Quentin Grimes, 22 points. Julius Randle, 19, couple of threes in the fourth. And the Knicks wipe out the Bulls tonight. 114-91. They've now won 6 games in a row. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Phil Pito, Alan Hahn, Wally Zerbiak. Man, this is getting really interesting. The Knicks' 6-game winning streak, Alan, is their longest run, their best winning streak since April of 2021.
And the way they're winning has been consistent also. And the consistency has been in this game. We saw it in the second half. The defense that came back for this team held them to 38 points. They've been phenomenal on the boards. Once again, they held the Bulls to just 1 or 2 offensive rebounds, and the Knicks dominated the glass with 15 offensive rebounds. All those extra possessions, Wally, and the way they played defense that second half, it felt like they took the heart out of the Bulls.
They suffocated them. They completely did. I thought the Bulls were going to have a lot more fight coming into this game. I think the Knicks really kind of got the Bulls on their heels by making 10 threes in the first half. I mean, the Bulls did not expect the Knicks to shoot the ball like that. Grimes was on fire. Jalen Brunson was on fire. The Knicks had a little bit of a lead going into the second half. And then to start that third quarter, they just stepped on the Bulls' throat. I mean, they went right at them to start the third quarter. Right to start the fourth quarter, they went on a 14-0 run. They were up 30 at one point in the Bulls' gym on a back-to-back, where I thought it was going to be really tough to pull off a win. You learned a lot about this Bulls team. They are definitely reeling. They have a lot of issues. They have no point guard. It's not easy to play that way. The Knicks had to deal with it all last year, and that was quite a performance by the Knicks.
All right, big night all the way around because it's also the night of our Garden of Dreams fundraiser. $100 get you a chance to win one of 15 great prizes with all the proceeds going to benefit the Garden of Dreams. You can go on the website, MSGNetworks.com, for all of your information, Alan, and you can...
It's $100, right? It's $100 if you can afford it, and you have the chance to get some great stuff here. Obviously, meet and greets, hanging out with us in the pregame studio, just getting onto the court at the Garden, some pregame shoot-around. I mean, all these exclusive access kind of things. But the most important part of all this is not just the stuff you could get, but what that $100 can do going towards the Garden of Dreams and what the Garden of Dreams does. And the great things that it does in the community with kids, with families. We've all been part of it, and we just know of all the positive energy that it brings, and your $100 can get you some great gifts, but can also continue to allow this work to happen for us here at the Garden.
All right, it goes through the fundraiser December 20th, as you saw, at 11 p.m. And many great programs really need your support, including the scholarship program, which is very important to the Garden of Dreams and all of the area children. All right. The basketball story here, guys. You look at what was going on in the second quarter. Knicks were down 48-41, and then they closed Wally the half on a 17-5 run, and that was really the difference in the game.
Yeah, that's, when Jalen Brunson kicked it into gear. He made a couple big threes to keep them in that ball game, which he does. And those are those key momentum shots that Tom Thibodeau always talks about. Zach LaVine, 7 for 12. Boy, can he score, but nothing comes easy with these Bulls guys. They got to work. They got to make everything in a one-on-one situation. There's one of those threes I was talking about. Big three by Jalen Brunson. Then he knocks down another one. He had 3 threes in the matter of like 3 minutes.
Felt like it.
That were just huge shots. Huge. And those kind of shots, when you're playing a team on a back-to-back situation and scenario, they really just get the other team reeling. This is a Bulls team that's already fragile. Yeah, that was a great play by Julius Randle. Remember, he used to do that with Evan Fournier a lot. Now he's developing that type of chemistry.
And Reggie Bullock.
Grimes and Reggie Bullock, yes. But I'll tell you, this starting unit has been dominant in this 6-game win streak. When
like
the starters
chemistry.
are out there on the floor, the pieces fit together perfectly. That's why.
Is the Grimes addition
yes. Everyone knows their role. You have, a prolific scorer in Randle. You have a great point guard who can also score and pick his spots. Then you have R.J. Barrett starting to play to his capabilities, 27 points, and you barely even notice him putting the ball in the basket. He scores quiet points. He also left like 4 or 5 on the table by missing some free throws.
He had a 30-point game
which he's got to correct.
Right.
And then Mitchell Robinson plays his role perfectly, and Grimes, 3 and D. Like, the pieces fit absolutely perfectly with this Knicks team. This is exactly what Tom Thibodeau envisioned. He's taken over this squad. squad, and this squad is rolling, and they're his kind of players.
Jalen Brunson was great. The Chicago area native was huge in overtime of the first win in Chicago Wednesday night. And tonight, a little bit different in terms of his game, Alan, with a career-high 6 made threes.
Yes, and he's become a better three-point shooter, later in his career. Last year, he showed that flash as well. Not a high-volume three-point shooter, but look, let's remember, and Rebecca Harlow told the story in the first game of this 2-game series about how important this trip is for him. He was a star high school player out of Chicago. He was somebody so this is a homecoming for him. Made big shots in overtime to win the game in the first game. He made big shots late, as Wally pointed out, in the first half of this game to put the Knicks on top to stay. Taking charges as well. I mean, this is something that he does. It's not just the flash. It's also the hard work, the gritty stuff that he can do. He can get into the paint and score. Don't overlook the 6 assists as well, because he is also a guy that'll make plays for his team. He has been, and I mentioned, the number in the pregame show. His impact is 25 points in offensive rating for this team in clutch situations. Just imagine what it is overall. We've talked about it and talked about it.
And tonight was another night when the lead did not evaporate. How many times have we sat here?
Because he stopped it. Right. You always, somebody had to stop the bleeding, right? You always wanted somebody who is going to stop this.
Timely shots.
And he has emerged as that guy that the Bulls couldn't find to make that big shot when it mattered, to stem the tide. And he's done that, and he does it in clutch situations, and he does it in the midst of a game as well.
All right.
Oh, he's great.
A reminder, MSGNetworks.com is your place for all of the necessary information for our Garden of Dreams fundraiser. Donate to a great cause, the Garden of Dreams helping area children overcome obstacles. This, of course, is a season of giving. MSGNetworks.com is the place to go.